What's up, guys? This is Coach Victor Bell, the General, founder of Warhorse Strength Camp and the Champion Development Academy, creator of the Champion Army, where I help male entrepreneurs get the edge and win in their business, their bank accounts, bodies, and their lives. Man, just want to show you what I see in the morning. Look, it is beautiful outside today. I think there's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a ship or something like that. Can you guys see that? Because I can't see shit. But anyways, all right. So, quick message this morning, and that's a simple one, and I thought, and I wanted to make sure that I share this. You know, a lot of you guys don't know, but aside from creating Warhorse Strength Camp and the Champion Development Academy and coaching athletes and special forces guys and also coaching business guys, I also coach real estate investors. I am legitimately a buy houses, no money down, not beater up fixer-uppers with no bank qualifying, no money out of pocket, and people smile and give you these things, and they're happy to do it, and you don't need a lot of experience to do it. You don't have to have this huge background. You're not a realtor or need a real estate license. So I'm sharing that with you to kind of bring a message forth for you, and that's be yourself. Like, when I first got into doing real estate investing, sheesh, man, it's been like 15 years. That's how I fed my family all this time. So, like, when I got into doing this, I thought I had to be the guy to show up at the house with the suit, and I had to impress these people with fancy business cards and like this briefcase, and I got to go in there and wow them with my education, and that's not the case. Like, so yesterday I went to go take a look at a property with this guy, really nice guy. He had put, good $30,000 into this condo, and it was a really nice place, and I showed up, and I'm not saying to do this, I just did it because I happened to be out with my wife with this same hat on, a Champion Army War College t-shirt, blue jeans, tennis shoes, and I just stayed there listening. Now, this guy was an older guy. Apparently he was a doctor or something at one time. Pretty prestigious, very intelligent, and we talked. Well, he talked, I listened. I didn't say anything. I didn't feel the need to justify myself. I was just very quiet, listening to where he was and what he wanted to see happen and how much money he had put into this thing and how he had owned this and how he had lived there for X amount of years. And it was very calming for me to just show up and be myself. I didn't have to prove that I could. I didn't have to make excuses for what I may have had a concern about me looking like or not looking like, or the fact that I had a hat on, or the fact that I was in blue jeans. None of that mattered. I showed up there because he had a property that he potentially wanted to sell, and I was a very interested buyer. And that deal's not going to work out because, you know, it wasn't what I want to see for my portfolio, but it was one of those deals where I was able to just show up and be myself. A lot of times, especially because I'm a lot more present on Facebook with a lot of my marketing for the Champion Army and the Champion program for my male program, is that I see a lot of guys that are not themselves. I see a lot of guys that pretend to be something that they're not. And I know that because I'll see one thing and then I'll see something else. I'll see a picture of them, or there'll be like this hardcore post about life and money and all these different things. But then in the back end, I know as well as they do that it's all fluff, it's all fake. And I get it, and there's no judgment in that. But what I'm saying is it's really much more freeing to just know that you can show up and be yourself, man. You know, I used to have a problem, and I'll share it with you. I used to have a problem feeling like I had to jump into or be a certain way because of my color, because of my background, because of certain things. And I know that I don't have to, so I just show up and be myself. And I decided that if you like me, great. And if you don't, that's awesome too, because I like me. I know that a lot of people look at me and go, hey, this guy works out, he yells, he screams and cusses. He's just some idiot meathead who is an MMA fighter or an ex-MMA fighter who trains fighters. So that's all they're really about. And that's totally not true, because then when they find out that I own a lot of real estate, I own a lot of commercial property, that I'm actually a real estate coach, I've been a real estate coach for a long time, they actually find out that I have numerous businesses and investments and things like that that I've done in my lifetime, and they realize that there's a lot more substance to me, and all I'm doing at some point is just being myself, that hey, that's actually just Victor being Victor, and that's cool. And because of it, I haven't had to change throughout the course of the years. Now, I've had to learn how to package me better in the marketplace, because I just walk around being me so freely and easily that I don't really feel like that's a challenge. I didn't realize at some point that in order to be yourself and just be you and start there, because it's easier, if you're going to teach somebody how to do something that you do very easily, it takes time. It takes a moment to collaborate, and it takes a moment to actually find the right people in line that don't want to cultivate you into somebody else. So I wanted to share that with you today, whether that helps you or not. I really hope that it does. And just a reminder, man, be yourself. It's easier to just be yourself. Start there and find out what makes you you so well that when you share it with other people, it doesn't necessarily make them want to be you. It makes them see that they can be themselves because you're being yourself. Again, this is Coach Victor Bell saying create, apply, inflict, panic, pressure, pain, stretch, grow, and get those badass results. If you need me, hit me up. There's always some link somewhere on something I post. And if it's something that you need to learn how to do, break some or overcome some challenge to get to the top of your game, to where you want to be in your business, be it real estate investing, be it your own personal mindset about the things you do, taking things to the next level, reach out, man. I'd love to help you. If not, you enjoy. There'll be some new things coming up. Check me out. If you need anything, hit me up. Private message me on Facebook. Again, no love, just war.